You've spent years experimenting with your hair, and somehow it still feels like something is quietly working against you. Like the mirror is lying. Like your hair is adding years you haven't earned yet. Let's fix that together, because your natural elegance and those beautiful eyes deserve a frame that works with you, not against you. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting 20 trending hair looks for women over 60, and by part 3, you'll want to pause and go straight to your phone to call your colorist. I mean it. We're covering the cuts that lift your face, the colors that wake up your skin tone, the styling mistakes draining your youth, and the exact swaps that take years off. And the very first look we're tackling? I see it done wrong on 9 out of 10. Women over 60. Let's go. Part 1. The cut mistakes that age you overnight. You sit down in that salon chair, describe what you want, and walk out feeling like something still is not quite right. The length looks safe. The shape feels familiar. But familiar is exactly the problem. This is why most women over 60 are holding on to a cut that was designed for a different decade of their life. And that loyalty to the past is quietly adding years to your face every single morning. There is one cut in particular that is having a moment right now. And it is doing something remarkable for bone structure exactly like yours. The French bob with a soft, lived-in wave is everywhere this season. It hits just below the jaw, and that placement is not accidental. It draws the eye upward, frames the cheekbones, and creates a lift that no amount of product can manufacture. Why it ages you. Heavy one-length cuts below the shoulders drag the eye downward and pull the face along with them. The fix. Ask for a French bob or a soft layered lob that ends between the jaw and the collarbone. Why it ages you. Blunt heavy fringes that fall flat across the forehead block the upper face and make the brow line disappear. The fix. Swap a blunt fringe for a curtain fringe, soft, parted and swept lightly to both sides. Why it ages you. Layers cut too short around the crown create volume in all the wrong places and flatten everything else. The fix. Ask for long face framing layers that begin at the cheekbone and graduate down. This is the one your daughter will notice first. Why it ages you. Center parts on fine hair collapse flat immediately and reveal thinning at the crown. The fix. Swap a hard center part for a soft side part or a loose zigzag part. That adds instant volume at the root. Why it ages you. Overly uniform cuts with no texture look heavy and dated on mature hair. The fix. Ask your stylist for point cutting at the ends. It removes bulk and adds movement without sacrificing length. Honestly, the wrong cut is the one mistake that no amount of good color or styling can cover up. Swap heavy one-length cut below shoulders for a French bob or layered lob. Swap blunt fringe for soft curtain fringe swept to both sides. Swap hard center part for a loose side or zigzag part. Swap uniform blunt ends for point cut textured ends with movement. Maintain your cut every 6 to 8 weeks, not 10, not 12. Growth past. The intended length is where the lift disappears and the weight returns. Yes, 6 weeks, not 8. And everything we covered here about your cut means nothing if the color you are wearing is working against your skin tone, which is exactly what part 2 is going to fix. Part 2, the color mistakes stealing your glow. You picked a color from the swatch book, it looked perfect in the salon, and then you stepped outside and something felt flat, dull, a little washed out. That is not your imagination. That is the wrong undertone sitting against your skin, and we are fixing it today. Hair color after 60 is not about going darker to hide the gray or going lighter to brighten up. It is about warmth. Strategic, placed warmth that wakes up your complexion and makes your eyes look lit from behind. There is one color technique that changes everything about how your face reads in natural light, and it takes your colorist exactly 4 minutes to place. Baby lights. Fine, soft highlights woven close to the face in warm honey, champagne or soft caramel tones. Not chunky, not solid, woven. They mimic the way light naturally fell in your hair when you were younger, and they Bring that warmth back without a full color commitment. Why it ages you. Going fully cool gray or platinum drains warmth from your complexion and sharpens shadows around the mouth and eyes. The fix. Add warm baby lights framing the face. Even a small section makes a visible difference. Why it ages you. Single process color with no dimension looks flat and adds visual weight to the face. The fix. Swap solid single process color for balayage or baby lights with at least 2 complementary tones. This is the one tip that will make people ask if you change something. They will not be able to name what. Why it ages you. Roots that are significantly darker than the mid-lengths create a hard line that ages the hairline visibly. The fix. Ask for a soft root smudge that blends your natural root into the color seamlessly with no harsh line. Why it ages you. Red or orange brassiness in blonde tones reflects heat onto the face and brings out redness in mature skin. The fix. Use a toning gloss every 4 weeks at home to neutralize brassiness and keep your color fresh and luminous. Why it ages you. Going dramatically darker than your natural tone hardens your features and flattens your complexion. The fix. Swap heavy dark dye for a soft medium warm brunette or a dimensional gray blend that works with your natural growth. Swap flat cool gray for a warm gray blend with soft champagne baby lights. Swap single process color for balayage with 2 complementary warm tones. Swap harsh root lines for a seamless soft root smudge. Swap brassiness for a monthly toning gloss in pearl or beige. Honestly, warm tones in your hair are doing more for your skin right now than any serum you own. Refresh your toning gloss every 3 to 4 weeks and book your full color appointment no longer than 8 weeks apart. Warm tones fade faster than cool tones, and the moment the warmth drops, the years return. Your color is stunning now. But in part 3, we are tackling the styling mistakes that are undoing all of this work every single morning, and one of them takes less than 60 seconds to fix. Part 3. The styling mistakes that flatten everything. You color it perfectly. You get it cut beautifully. And then you style it the same way you have for the last 15 years. And somehow, without meaning to, you erase everything your cut and color just did for you. This is the part most women never address, and it is the fastest fix of all. Styling for mature hair is not about control. It is about movement. Because movement reads as youth. Stillness reads as effort. And effort, ironically, is what ages you. There is one styling step that takes 45 seconds and adds 3 years of youth to your look every morning. Lifting at the root before anything else. Use a volumizing spray at the root. While hair is still slightly damp, flip your head forward and blast with warm air for 30 seconds. Flip back. Done. Your crown now has lift that holds all day without product buildup. Why it ages you. Flat roots with volume only at the ends create a triangular silhouette that widens the jaw and narrows the crown. The fix. Lift the root first, always, before touching the mid-lengths or ends. Why it ages you. Over-dried hair with no moisture left in the strand looks brittle, straw-like, and dull under light. The fix. Leave 15% of moisture in the hair before styling. Take the dryer off the hair while it is still slightly cool to the touch, not bone dry hot. She will not know what changed, but she will absolutely notice. Why it ages you. Overbrushing after styling breaks up the wave pattern and creates frizz and puffiness around the hairline. The fix. Swap your brush for your fingers to separate waves and pieces. Touch only what needs separation, nothing else. Why it ages you. Heavy pomades and wax-based products applied to mature fine hair create a greasy, weighed-down appearance by midday. The fix. Swap wax or pomade for a lightweight texturizing spray or dry oil that gives separation without weight. Why it ages you. Pulling hair back too tightly too often stresses the hairline and creates tension lines at the temples that are visible over time. The fix. When wearing hair back, use a soft elastic and leave 2 small face framing pieces loose at the temples. Swap heavy wax and pomade for lightweight texturizing spray or dry oil. Swap full brush out for finger-separated waves. Swap bone-dry styling for finishing at 15% moisture. Swap tight pulled back styles for a soft low set with temple pieces loose. Keep your styling tools clean. Product buildup on your brush and dryer transfers back to your hair and creates the exact dullness you are trying to remove. This is everything. You are building something remarkable here. But part 4 is where we cover the hair texture and care mistakes that are quietly undoing your hair's health from the inside. And one of them you are almost certainly doing every single night before bed. Part 4. The texture and care mistakes aging your hair. You wake up, look at your hair in the morning light, and wonder when it started looking so thin, so tired, so much finer than it used to be. What most women do not realize is that the thinning they see in the mirror is not always biology. Sometimes it is habit. And we are about to change your habits today. Mature hair after 60 loses diameter in each individual strand, which means every single care decision you make either compounds that loss or counters it. There is no neutral. There is one nighttime habit that is silently thinning your hair, and almost every woman over 60 is doing it. Sleeping on a cotton pillowcase. Cotton creates friction against every strand of your hair all night long. That friction causes breakage. That breakage shows in the thinning and flyaways you notice every morning. The swap costs almost nothing and takes 1 minute to make. Why it ages you. Cotton pillowcases create high-friction contact with hair all night and cause strand breakage at the mid-length and ends. The fix: swap your cotton pillowcase for a mulberry silk or satin pillowcase. 100% not blended. Why it ages you. Shampooing every day strips the natural oils that give mature hair its suppleness and light-reflecting quality. The fix: shampoo every 2 to 3 days maximum. On off days, use a dry shampoo at the root only to refresh without stripping. This one change alone can visibly improve your hair's texture within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Why it ages you. Skipping a protein treatment when hair is color-treated weakens the strand structure and leads to visible breakage at the crown. The fix: use a lightweight protein-based treatment once every 3 weeks on color-treated hair to rebuild strand strength. Why it ages you. Using scalp-clogging heavy conditioning masks on the roots suffocates the follicle and leads to reduced volume and slower growth. The fix: apply conditioning masks from mid-length to ends only, never at the scalp. Always. Why it ages you. Rinsing with hot water lifts the hair cuticle and strips moisture, leaving hair frizzy and dull. The fix: always finish your wash with a 30-second cool water rinse to seal the cuticle and lock in shine. Swap cotton pillowcase for mulberry silk. Swap daily shampoo for every 2 to 3 days with dry shampoo refresh. Swap conditioning mask at roots for mid-length to ends application only. Swap hot water rinse for a cool water seal at the end of every wash. Check your water temperature and your pillowcase this week. Those 2 swaps alone will show you a difference within 10 days. You needed to hear this. Your hair is already responding to everything you are learning. But part 5 is the one that pulls it all together. The finishing and accessory mistakes that are the final thing standing between your hair right now and the look that makes you feel like yourself again. Part 5. The finishing and accessory mistakes costing you your polish. You have a beautiful cut, a glowing color, healthy hair, and you style it perfectly. And then you reach for the wrong pin, the wrong headband, the wrong clip, and in one movement, you quietly add 5 years back onto everything you just created. Finishing details are not small. They are the frame on your masterpiece. And we are getting them exactly right. Accessories for mature hair are not an afterthought. They are a design decision. Every piece either works with your bone structure, or it works against it. There is one accessory trend that is having a serious moment right now. And it was designed almost accidentally for women with exactly your natural elegance. The oversized sculptural clip. Worn low at the nape or loosely gathered at the crown, it creates an effortless gathered look that is relaxed, modern, and incredibly flattering on mature hair texture. Why it ages you. Small tight claw clips create a pinched, compressed shape at the back of the head that flattens the crown and narrows the face. The fix: Swap small tight clips for oversized sculptural clips in tortoiseshell, pearl, or matte black worn loose at the nape. Why it ages you. Headbands that are too narrow and tight pull the hairline back severely and create tension wrinkles across the forehead. The fix. Choose wide padded or wrapped fabric headbands that sit back behind the hairline rather than pressing directly onto it. Your daughter is going to ask where you got that clip. I am telling you now. Why it ages you. Hairpins and bobby pins used visibly and randomly create a cluttered, unsettled look that draws the eye to the hairline. The fix. When using pins, place them sliding downward along the part so they disappear into the hair, or choose decorative pins designed to be seen and placed with intention. Why it ages you. Bright neon, plastic, or cheaply finished accessories clash against the refined textures of mature hair and pull the whole look down. The fix. Invest in 3 quality pieces in classic materials, pearl, tortoiseshell, brushed gold, or matte black, and rotate them with intention. Why it ages you. Finishing sprays applied from too close and in too heavy a coat create a stiff, helmet-like result that reads as dated. The fix. Hold your finishing spray at least 30 centimeters from your hair, and use 2 light passes rather than 1 heavy coating. Swap small tight clips for oversized sculptural clips at the nape. Swap narrow tight headbands for wide padded headbands set behind the hairline. Swap visible random bobby pins for intentional decorative pins or hidden sliding pins. Swap cheap plastic accessories for pearl, tortoiseshell, or brushed gold pieces. Clean your accessories every 2 weeks. Product buildup on your clips and pins transfers to your hair and creates the dullness and texture disruption you can never quite locate the source of. This is everything working together now. And those beautiful eyes are the first thing everyone sees, because nothing is working against them anymore. You just learned 20 trending hair transformations that most women spend years figuring out completely alone. Cuts that lift, colors that glow, styling habits that add movement, care routines that rebuild, and finishing details that pull every single element into one polished look. Boom! Your bone structure was always this stunning. Now your hair finally knows it. Tell me in the comments, which of these 20 hair mistakes were you making without even realizing it? I want to know which part hit closest to home for you. Next time, we are uncovering the 7 worst makeup mistakes that women over 60 make that are quietly aging them. And number 3 will genuinely surprise you. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.